it was just really heartbreaking, especially because everybody who's studying in the US has already gone through the application of the visa. Like, it's not like we're there illegally.
U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement recently reversed the guidance that international students must leave the U.S. if their classes go fully online. The guidance revealed the uncertain position that international students occupy in the U.S., especially during the pandemic. We speak to 5 international students whose lives were upended in the past week about the issues that surfaced from this and whether they will be returning to grounds.
Hi, I'm Mika, and I am from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
My name is Diraj. I'm from the southern part of India, from a small state called Kerala.
Abby Bird, and I'm from Maidenhead, England.
Adrian, and an international student from the Philippines.
My name is Jamie Bullock, and I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa.
I think the first thing that everybody heard about was the ICE turning students away.
I woke up to this beautiful message about how about the visas and about being potentially deported if the classes officially go online. So that's only added to my stress.
Especially for people like me who are on financial aid with the university, I think it makes our decisions a lot tougher.
My decision really was to stay here in the United States, like for as long as the coronavirus limits international travel.
But the problem is that if UVA decides later on that to not have in-person classes, so that will mean that the international students cannot remain in the United States. They will have to go back to the countries, and that's kind of like what scares me, because in a sense there's a lot of countries that the barriers are closed and they're not allowing people in.
India is on the 3rd right now in the list of the number of cases of coronavirus. International flights have been banned until the 31st of July.
At the moment, South Africa is about to hit like a peak, like our first peak. Like, we're way behind everyone else. So we're quite afraid that obviously the travel ban is going to start.
If I went back to Argentina, Buenos Aires, it's like going to Miami right now. It's the place in Argentina that has the most cases. So it would be kind of going into the middle of the pandemic.
I am a 4th year now. It is my last year. I'm also a rower for UVA, so it's my last season. So there's a lot of things that I'm going to miss out on if I don't come back to grounds. But it's also up in the air because, I mean, athletics isn't going to be the same. The social life isn't going to be the same. The school isn't going to be the same.
If I wasn't there rowing, which is what I'm there to do, as well as being a student, I don't know if I'd be able to perform in the classroom at my best ability.
I'm supposed to be an RA in Balls Derby this year. I do not know whether I'll be able to make that. And if I'm not able to make it for fall, I'm aware that I won't be able to make it for spring because that spot will be filled by someone else.
One of my biggest concerns with this pandemic is that some students might not be compliant. Maybe they are compliant during classes and during the normal schedule, but then we pass on to the weekends and maybe some students are not compliant.
Lots of professors know that they're at risk going back and teaching in person.
UVA is still on this hybrid system, which technically allows us to still go. But then I saw that a couple of schools like Harvard and Iowa announced that they're going officially online. Then it made me think, okay, well, the schools are still potentially going to change their minds and UVA might change their mind.
There's different situations that international students are going to face once they come back to the countries. It can be either time zones, it can be the internet connection.
Your focus is just gone, especially because now you can easily access your phone.
You can't match in-person classes with online classes. It's just not the same.